Hi guys, welcome to a little update snippet. You may be able to tell from my voice. Today it is the 30th of December and I've got COVID. So, not gonna lie, it's taken a hit. I've not been able to work out since before Christmas when I was last at home. Last workout was on Christmas on Christmas Eve. I'm glad to edit out all the coughs because I find it very bad to portray them. Oh my goodness. Can I breathe? Not very well. This is just how I speak now until the end of time. This month so far has started at a slow rate. Since my last update, I don't think I've worked out very much. Just the week before Christmas, I started getting symptoms on Christmas Eve, tested negative on Boxing Day, and then today being the 30th of December, out of just intrigue, I thought, maybe I should test myself again and just see what's up, just to see, and it came up pretty much straight away. I was positive, so I have been battling this for going on nearly 7 days now. I haven't got my watch on me. Nearly 7 days. It's the 30th now. Started getting symptoms on the 24th, but it didn't really hit me properly until the 27th. That's when I started to seriously feel unwell. 28th, 29th, I was bedbound, couldn't do anything at all apart from sleep or cough. Could barely eat anything. I don't have much food in my flat at the moment because it's the Christmas holidays and I was expecting most of the time to be at my parents'. So I'll be ringing in the new year by myself. Well, with my cat, with little Meow Meow. But otherwise, it's been a pretty horrific end of the year, not going to lie. My symptoms, you must know, started out as a tickly throat, as if, you know, like I thought I was beginning to get a cold, which I thought was weird enough as in itself, as I haven't really been anywhere. My brother also is COVID positive and he was sick at the same time as I was, so we must have caught it off each other. He's like 1 day ahead of me though, so I think I must have caught it off from him, but I don't know quite. So 25th, again, I had like a headache, I had the tickly throat, like I kept on having to clear my throat a little bit, but again, just felt I was beginning to get a cold. That's it. Go on to the 26th, Boxing Day, which now that I'm thinking about it, probably could have been the worst decision ever. I decided to go ahead and go to my Boxing Day family get together. There was about 30 of us there, and who knows, I may have spread COVID along to them again. Not the best, but there we go. On that day, I just wasn't feeling like 100% right. I felt a little bit dodgy, like a little bit tired, a little bit spacey, like brain foggy. My throat was hurting. I was having like a lot of like strepsils, you know, things like cough, whatever these are called, like things to suck on to help my throat. That wasn't helping, obviously. And I was beginning to get a little bit cough. Oh, at this point I was sneezing a lot as well. I was getting really sniffly, like I was getting like a full-on cold. Okay, that was 26th, 2 days in. 27th. So on the 26th, actually, I came home, did a test, and I was negative. Pointing out there, I was negative at that point. Went home, came home, pretty much went straight to bed, because I just wasn't feeling right. 27th, woke up, I felt not 100%, you know, not great. My throat was hurting, I was finding it difficult to eat. I managed to have porridge because that was the only thing I could think of that wasn't like going to make my throat worse. Like, I have a lot of like zesty, what's the word? So I didn't want to have that. So I wanted to have something a little bit more savoury. So I had porridge because that felt like it's going to move down my throat, and it did. It worked. That evening, I kind of actually, to be fair, on the 27th, I stayed in bed most of the day, and then I went to my parents about 5 o'clock, a little bit later than I was meant to, just because I wasn't feeling very well. I left it like the latest as possible. No, we're gonna have food at like 5 or so. Ate what I could, and you know, I was like a little bit lifeless. I was coughing, sniffling, sneezing, still feeling a little bit not quite there, and came home, went to bed. Fast forward on to the 28th. 28th, I stayed in bed the entire day. And I pretty much lived in the space of sleeping or coughing. And I had to force myself to get up and get something to eat a couple of times, because I knew if I didn't, that would make me feel even worse. So I did get up and I had some ice cream. I tried to have cereal. I had like 1 spoonful, couldn't have it, threw the rest of it out. I had porridge. Well, did I have porridge? No, I don't think I had porridge this day. No, I didn't. I just had chips and the ice cream. And I just forced myself to have a lot of water as well, because, you know, I had to force myself. I don't live with anyone, so I had to force myself to do it myself. Otherwise, I probably would be in a worse place than I am right now. Fast forward on to the 29th, which was yesterday, and yes, yesterday. And again, this was the first day where like I could feel like my cough wasn't as bad, but my throat was still killing. I couldn't like eat anything. Again, I tried cereal. Actually, no, I don't think I did. I didn't even try cereal yesterday. I had the chips again for like something to eat. I had water, and that's pretty much it. Just chips and water throughout the entire day. I wasn't feeling hungry at all. And then about 10 p.m. I felt like I was getting like a little bit better. Like my stomach was rumbling, so I was like, I'm actually beginning to feel hungry. Maybe I should eat something. So I made myself some porridge. I ate 1 spoonful of that porridge, couldn't eat the rest of it. I put it on the bedside table and thought maybe if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll have it. I did not wake up in the middle of the night. I woke up this morning at 7 in the morning. I mean, I did have a sleepless night these last few nights, don't get me wrong. I did wake up several times. I didn't sleep the whole way through. Last night was the first night I didn't have to sleep upright. And this morning I woke up with like my throat killing, but I felt better to the point where like I can talk now. I have not talked for the last 3 days or 2.5 days or so. I kept myself quiet on the 28th, 29th and today. I kept myself quite quiet, so my voice feels very unused. So I woke up this morning, and you know what, I was like, okay, I don't feel as bad today. I'm still feeling the vertigo effect, but I managed to stay awake the entire day today, which is a huge bonus to me. It's now 10 p.m. nearly, anyway, yeah, it's 9:58, so I managed to stay awake the entire day, which is a huge bonus for me, because I haven't been able to do that for the last couple of days. So that's amazing news. That means I'm on the boat, on the road to recovery. I'm probably still going to bed early tonight though. And I managed to have the porridge. It took me 4 hours, don't get me wrong. It took me like the whole morning to eat that porridge, because I couldn't eat it all in one go, because I wasn't particularly feeling hungry. I just knew I needed to eat. And then I'm still not very hungry, but this afternoon I've been snacking on crisps, Pringles to be exact. I managed to have a bath and I managed to wash my hair, so I'm feeling more, you know, alive. But today is when I took the COVID test. I felt fine enough to actually move around and go around my flat, that I felt like I was going to be awake enough to wait the 30 minutes. I did not have to wait the 30 minutes. It showed up immediately. It showed up, the positive test, immediately. As soon as I put the drops in, and you know, the fluid goes into the little part and you can see the 2 lines, or the 1 line if you're lucky, it showed up instantaneously. And I was like, oh damn. So my brother also took another test today and he came up as positive as well. So, positive twinnies. I mean, he's not a twin, he's 5 years older than me, but yes. And now we're here. I've not had the strength. I don't know when I will have the strength back. But it's been pretty horrific. I would not want anyone to have COVID. I know some people have had it better. I know some people have had it worse. I'm so glad that I, you know, didn't have it too bad. Like, obviously it was pretty horrifying. Like, I did wonder, like, if I should, like, go to the hospital or something. Like, I'd never felt like that bad before. I live alone, so who would have known? Who knows if I'll get my breath back in time to do whatever. I'm joining this Evolve You challenge on the 9th of January. I'm partly thinking maybe I should just wait until then and then start my working out back on the 9th. I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to listen to my body, and my body is clearly saying rest, which is what I have been doing. But I did get 2 sets of resistance bands for Christmas. The loops. I asked for no loops, but I got loops. And my brothers both got me them. So now I've got 3 sets of resistant band loops instead of the strips that I actually needed. So that is really annoying. But I even said in the text message, not loops. They obviously didn't listen or did not read it properly. Stay safe, kids. COVID is still kind of kicking around. Yeah, on to my next update. Alright, hi. So it's now a couple of days later since my last clip. I'm still suffering from COVID, but I thought I would mention that it's now 2023. I mean, it's obvious it's 2023. It's my January update after all. And I had set... Oh, sorry. I'm still struggling. And I had set goals for 2023 with my fitness. To be fair, they weren't much different from last year, from the goals I set when I started during this fitness journey. But the main thing I wanted to do was, the first thing I wanted to do was go for a weekly walk. And obviously, as I've got COVID, I have had to quarantine myself just out of my own safety, and those around me. So I have actually failed that task 1 week into this series. I also thought that, because we just had a Christmas break, I was expecting to be able to like film some good workouts, and obviously that didn't work out. I was in bed asleep 98% of the time. So now we're here, and the date is the 2nd of January. I like how I just had to look at my phone just to like clarify that it's definitely the 2nd of January then. It definitely is. It's Monday. This is my final day of my Christmas holiday. I'm still not feeling fit enough to work out. I just know that I'm not going to be able to get through it. So I'm still putting that on a back burner, and my main focus is that the app that I'm using is starting a challenge on the 9th of January, and my focus is basically to get well enough to start that challenge. I'll be back when I am working out. I really want that to be this week. In theory, I would love it to be maybe towards the end of this week. It's Monday now. I want to be able to be working out after Wednesday. I hope to be in a position where I can breathe and not cough everywhere, that I can get through a workout. That's my update. Ow! Oh, I just clicked my elbow, my shoulder. That's not even my shoulder. I clicked wherever this part is. Ooh. First workout back after getting COVID. Let's see how good or bad this is. It's been 2 weeks since my last workout, so wish me luck. I am also just logging onto my app that I'm doing, and I am starting with the first week of the advanced program of the advanced commit program by Melissa, and it's the upper body workout, and I'm excited. So let me just set my phone up. Alright, you would expect to see workout videos, right? I failed. I could not do it. I struggled through my first, and I was like, nope, I couldn't breathe. So I'm gonna try again tomorrow. Today is Friday, so the clips where I was trying to do it was yesterday, Thursday. Today's Friday. I'm gonna try again tomorrow on Saturday. The good thing is that I'll show you actually. So I've been taking COVID tests every couple of days, and so this is the first one I took, right? Positive, 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 positive. Faint, positive. That was today, so I'm guessing that means I'm less contagious today? I don't know. A full-on negative or full-on positive. I didn't know you could have like a faint line. Not too sure what that means, but day one of the Kickstarter program. Whew, halfway through the workout, and it is a killer. I'm loving it. It's really alright, workout done. That was good actually. A very good start to the challenge. So I actually tested myself today, and I went up some levels of weight today. I lifted heavier than I do in some of these moves that I did today, and it felt good. Like, it didn't feel bad. So That was spicy. Woo. My arms are dead. My hair is a mess.